everyone, and welcome back to another episode here on the J72 Gaming channel. My name is Jacob, but you can just call me Jay here, and today we have our 6th video in this perk series of ours. Update 4 is going to be bringing us the perk systems, and I thought it would be a fun idea to come up with some ideas and perks that would not only be beneficial to the dinosaur, but actually be a noticeable gameplay change and upgrade for the player as well. In each episode, we'll go over 5 of these new perk ideas, and I'll try my best to get some footage and photos to help you get the idea behind each one. With Update 3 still taking a while to release, let's continue brainstorming some ideas that we hope to get come Update 4. I'm looking forward to hearing any of the ideas that you guys have for some handy and fun perks, so let me know down in the comment section below. If you like this type of content, please consider subscribing for more like this, as it really does help out the channel grow. But with all that laid out in front of us, make sure you sit back, kick back, grab a stack, and let's get into the perks for today's dinosaur of choice. It's the speedy herbivore, Tenontosaurus. The first perk idea comes straight from a commenter on one of my last videos. Painted Rhino had this comment. He said, "I think a cool perk for all dinos could be the Road Warrior for Carnos and the Pilgrim for the herbivores. Both of these would decrease the amount of stamina you lose when sprinting and give you a slight speed boost, but only when you're on the roads and trails. This would change how the people move across the map." So I love this idea, and I had to include it specifically for the Tenontosaurus here. As an herbivore that makes great use of its speed, giving it a perk to help move it across the map differently is exactly the type of perks I'm hoping we get. As Rhino mentioned, this would really change how people move across the map, and any perk that increases gameplay choices is a good change in my book. Thanks for the comment, Rhino. Now in the same vein as the last perk, this one is also all about speed, but rather this one will increase the speed of you and your herd members ever so slightly when you're all together and near the perked Tenontosaurus player. The speed increase shouldn't be too much, as it could get a little out of hand and become unfair for the Predator players, but a decent speed increase would be pretty sweet quality of life change and gameplay change for these runners, and running circles around the rest of your herd would surely be a good time. This next perk I really like the idea of. Imagine you can get a very small perk based off the terrain you're currently on. I'm thinking small things like your food drains slightly less when you're on grass, perhaps, and perhaps you make less noise when you're on rocks, and your thirst would drain less when you're on sand near an ocean or a lake. I also think you could have less visible tracks when you're walking in mud, as if you were already wallowed. Overall, I think this perk would be adding small passive benefits to the Tenonto player while they roam across the island. Nothing too large, but just enough that it would allow the player to think of what they are walking on to best fit their current situation. This next perk is all about surviving. As the Tenno is all about speed and long distance running, it makes sense to me that it would be a very agile dinosaur, allowing it to step wisely and leave less tracks. This perk is meant to show that off, and allow the dinosaur's track to be harder to identify. More specifically, I think this would translate to the yellow scent trails seen by the dinosaurs when sniffing to be further apart and a bit more sparse. Predators would still be able to track the path of the Tenno, but would have much more difficulty allowing the speedy Tenno to have more time to escape. Running circles around some trees would also probably drive some predators insane, with the less information they have to work off already when hunting. So I'm honestly kind of cheating here with number 5 perk, but I mean, hey, it's my list, right? And honestly, now that we have done perk ideas for the Hypsy, the Carno, the Stego, the Utah, and the Dryo, there are a few perks that I've thought of already that I think fit really well with the Tenontosaurus. In fact, there are a few perks that I think work really well for all herbivores, and some that work well for all carnivores too. The Wall of Mastery perk in the Stegosaurus video is a staple for herbivores, and I think the Tenonto could use it very well. And the nest boosting perk from the Dryo is something that I think most herds could also make use of. There were even some perks that I gave our predators that I think could help the Tenonto, like the pack booster that I gave the Utah, as more Tenontos in your herd is bound to increase your survival chance. Since we've gone over every dinosaur currently in the Isle of Evrima at this point, I hope you guys are okay with me kinda cheating on this 5th perk. Well folks, we've done it. That's it for the 5 perks for the Tenontosaurus, and well, that's it for the perk series until the update brings out a little bit more dinosaurs. I might make one on Deinosuchus and Pteranodon before Update 3 comes out, but I really want to be able to go out on my own and get footage for those dinosaurs myself. So until Evrima blesses us with a few more playable dinosaurs, this perk series may take a few weeks to return. I hope you have all enjoyed the series so far, and please make sure to like, comment, share, and check out all the other dinosaur perk ideas videos I've got in the playlist in the time card above or at the end of this video. Evrima Update 3 is taking a bit longer to come out, and I'm sure all of you are, like me, and still waiting anxiously for it to drop. My hopes are for maybe this Friday, or next Friday at worst. Let's cross our fingers for it, right? But that's it for me, everybody. Thanks again for checking out my video, and if you made it to the end of this video, please consider subscribing for more fun and informative videos and dinosaur game content. I'll see you all in Friday's next Path of Titans video, as I'm excited for that one, and on Saturday for yet another of my Carno Hunt Challenge, and hopefully I don't get close to dying like the last one. Alright folks, until next time, hope you have a good rest of your day, and peace out.